So, welcome back, guys. Before I tap into an oracle or tarot card message, I must first get the download that I got out last night, or actually this morning. This is deep what I got last night, okay? And I wouldn't be a real reader if I did not say what I'm about to say, but what I am about to say is about to blow somebody's mind in the collective. So they is trying to set somebody up in the collective because they want to get away with stealing. But this is much deeper. It's so deep. Whatever this wealth is, it is deep. Okay? It's deep. Your family was taking orders. Somebody in your family has been taking orders to keep this hidden, to keep this a secret. But you know, somebody, like, I'm not gonna cap, you know. So basically, there is a tactical team that has been put in place. And what I saw was somebody within the government, not gonna say their names, but y'all put two and two together. They're starting to remember now. They're starting to remember now. Famous quote, they're starting to remember now. This is deep. The collective is waking up and starting to remember now. They have been illegally setting up innocent people to take the fall for what they have been doing for a very, 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 very long time. This has been going on for a very long time. Somebody's family and whole neighborhood, and I'm not talking about a street, it's multiple streets. People in neighborhoods, in this in particular community too. I want to say that people are being watched by government agents. I'm going to say it. People are being watched and monitored by government agents because they want to steal. What does it say in the Bible in Revelations? Where it talks about ye people stacking up on the earth, and you know, you think everything that you've been conditioned to work for, you think it's value in that? It's an illusion. An illusion. Okay? I saw in particularly, there is a girl. This girl is of color. This girl has mental health issues, but what it is that she don't have, and see, this is what I keep saying about mental health issues. There's really no such thing as mental health issues. This is another thing. This is something they made up to hide the fact that people are being plagued with demonic forces. That's what it is. And it's being brushed off as mental health illness when that's not the case. I keep telling y'all, these lives we have are spiritual, not religion. It is spiritual. And religion is something they made up to clone and hide the fact that spirituality definitely indeed is powerful. Okay? I'm going to stay out of my emotions with this one because there was a lot was shown to me this morning. Last night, I'm sorry. Last night, it was a lot shown to me. What I saw with this, I want to in particularly say, whoever you are, you live in a very cold environment. It has been very icy where you live at. You are being watched along with a community that you probably don't deal with anymore. You moved away from. What the reason why you're being watched is because this in particular part of the government wants to set you up. There are military people involved too. I literally saw this. There are people in the military involved in this as well too. Whatever this money is big. I don't know how much money it is, but it gotta be big for the government to be involved like this. And what I saw was the government is not, this part of the government does not have your back. They want your money. That's what I saw. But I also heard the Spirit say, this was your mission. You was chosen for this, for his purpose. So don't be afraid, whoever you are, because God got you. They're also drugging people, like using some type of I want to say that vaccination or some type of, I saw this clear as day. They are putting things in people so they can have some type of mind control. It's an injection. I saw it. I also saw like a Hispanic. I saw like I don't know who, a woman. I saw a woman and she was dressed in like a white dress. Not only are they stealing inheritances and from the chosen ones, the way Spirit showed it to me. It's like they send these agents out like monitoring spirits to track, follow, report back to them. And these agents are doing this. Now what I saw was a Caucasian agent. And I also saw people of color too that's connected to this agent. They have been targeting people in the way it was shown to me. I'm not even gonna cap. I also saw my family too. And what I saw was they're going to attempt to try to set this in particular collective up, but this collective is going to get away. And then they're going to try to go after this person's family and try to set people up. But what's going to save this in particular person is that there's going to be other witnesses that's going to stand up. People that know about this is going to speak out. This shit is deep. Oh my gosh, this is deep what I saw. This is man. But the girl who I saw, there is an in particular feminine that is pretending. People think that she have mental health issues. And I want to say whoever this feminine is, she's kind of tall. Maybe 5'8", maybe between 5'7" and 5'9". And she's oddly built. But there's a distinction. She has something in between her legs, like some type of growth. It's something on the inner part of her inner thigh, like her labia and her thigh. And men that she have slept with talks about this. She's very important to this. She goes around trying to, what I saw was she is trying to seduce an in particular man to sleep with her. And this man don't want her. But I'm warning you that this is a setup. I saw somebody skating, 2 girls skating. And then all of a sudden the dirty part of the government is going to roll up on these people and arrest these people and start accusing them of crimes that they never committed. Y'all better wake up, because they are whatever this power is, this negative energy is targeting money hungry, powerful people within our government. And whatever this is, The Constitution is under threat, and I'm just gonna say it like this: our rights are being threatened right now as I speak. And I'm not trying to scare nobody. I'm preparing y'all. I want y'all to pay attention in your neighborhoods. What's going on? Because they are sending agents out in everybody's neighborhood. Because I'm hearing they're starting to remember now. They're waking up, the collective. Honey. And this stuff that's going on with Nicki Minaj and Cardi B, 50 Cent, y'all better wake up. This is a collective timeless read. Let's hop into it. I am going to, this is what I'm going to do. I am going to pull from several of my decks. My Oracle decks. We're not going to do tarot. I'm going to do Oracle. I'm looking for it in particular deck, and I don't see it, but I know it's over here. I could just be overlooking it. Yep, here we go. Okay, we gonna hop into it. All right, man, this was crazy, man. And as they take the innocent, as they charge, that's what they're doing. So as they, whatever part of this government is that's sending out agents to monitor neighborhoods and report back, they're trying to set innocent people up with crimes. And there's not going to be no, what I saw was there's not going to be no trial. There's not going to be nothing. It's just them accusing you. And then what they're doing is behind the scenes, the people that they are accusing of doing things that haven't done things, they're injecting them with stuff. That's what the fuck, that's what I saw. This is deep. Okay. So let's pull. I want to see what comes out. That's what I saw. I was so like, I have to get this message out. I cannot wait on this. This has to be done. Your family is scandalous, man. But I'm hearing mind control. Doing what they're told. Following orders. That's what I'm doing. So I don't know who needs to hear this. If you stumble across this, you need to hear this. They are, I'm telling the Constitution, the way this was shown to me, is under threat. Told you this was I told y'all this place was an illusion, and it's gonna get worse. It's gonna get way worse, just like what the Bible said. But see, the Bible is them and what they're doing. You got to read in between the lines. You got to read in between the lines. So got to read in between the lines, people. Absolute power corrupts. And that's what's going to end up happening to this regime. But this girl, man, this girl they use to sleep around. And there really is no such thing as mental health illness. It is demonic forces. That's this girl body is just filled with demonic forces. And like I said, she has a growth that is very like a giant mole, but I'm not getting that it's a mole. It could be a skin tag, it could be something. But she has slept with a lot of men that knows she got that there. And it's not a disease, it's just a deformity, maybe. That's the word. Unusual. Because most women don't have that between their legs. And this is very clear. And whoever this woman is, she looks to have mental health issues, but she does not have mental health issues. What it is that she's plagued with whatever. Somebody likes to skate. They're trying to set somebody up who likes to skate. In particular, somebody who has white skates that light up. Whoever you are, you own a pair of white skates that light up. Man, your family did you dirty. And whoever your new family, because what I'm getting is that you don't even fuck with your biological people no more because you know they scandalous. But it's your new family. They want to set you up along with the people that is around you now. And that's the key piece that I was missed. They want to set you up. They've been doing this to people, crossing boundaries, the law, double standards. Okay, so let's hop into it. Okay, a wind sweep region where the wind blows a lot. This could be Chicago. Breezy gusts, whirlwinds, airy expanse, dancing leaves. So this is a windy city where the wind always blows is involved. And the first thing I thought about was Chicago. This is the place. Terror. So we have Chicago, something with Chicago. And that's crazy because I have had downloads about Cook County, especially the young lady, Kenneka Jenkins. I don't know if y'all ever heard about her story, but I ended up having a dream about that, and it's sad about what really happened to that girl. It's actually the whole city of Chicago is under surveillance, especially the black children. Especially the black children are being targeted. And I already said what I said. Y'all put it together. I have to be very careful with how I say things. Okay. Coffee house. Coffee, tea, brews, pastry, indulgence. So there is someone, or there could be meetings, gatherings taking place at a coffee house. And I did have a download about that. I sure did. Spirit is bringing pieces of when I say things, something comes up in my mind. So not only do we have Chicago, Windy City. Chicago don't have to be the only windy city, but that's the first thing I got was Chicago, New York. Ohio, Indiana. But there is somebody drinks coffee, or they meet up where? No, they meet up at the coffee house. That's what this is, because this is the place oracle that I'm tapping into. See, they got to keep everything on the down low. But how can you keep it on the down low when the collective is waking up and we're starting to remember? This is why this administrator is doing this. These could be also, Spirit told me, ice. Remember, I said it's icy where you at? Cold, freezing, but also I'm getting ice agents. Somebody's meeting up at the coffee house. A bridge, connecting pathways, overcoming divides. So there's a bridge, and this is why they're meeting up at Somebody also could be meeting up at a bridge too. It's so much information. So if I jump around, it's because whatever comes up, that's what comes out. Somebody's trying to connect something. Oh, this is New York. The Brooklyn Bridge. The toll rolls. They got bridges already. What is it? The Golden Gate in California. Man. And they bringing me to September 11th. Y'all forgot about the main thing, that the whole, where they moved that money to. Stolen money that was in the World Trade Center buildings. Gold bars. I don't know why I just said that, but I'm just channeling the energy right now. And let's pull one more. Let's see. Grassland. Open expanse again. Grazing. Grounds. Sunlit grass. They're trying to create something. Because this is expansion. This is talking about building something, cultivating something. So I'm going to leave. That's what they're doing. I'm just going to leave it right there. I'm not going to pull no more. But that's what I saw last night. Somebody named Leon. All right. Let me pull my cards out. The spirit want me to write some things down. I'll do that after I get done with this message. I'll do that. Yep. There is a place where it stays windy. In particular areas that's windy, there's a coffee house where they're meeting up. They're trying to bridge a gap. I'm hearing full control by any means necessary. And this is what they're trying to cultivate by overpowering others. They have done this before to other people. But this in particular person that they think they're gonna do this to, that's when all hell. This is a real chosen one. This is God's plan. See, these leaders think that they're God, and they're not. They're just regular people like me and you, who basically allow themselves to operate with demonic energies and forces so they can have power and control over other people's life, like a dictatorship. That's exactly what Spirit said. Dictatorship. Somebody wants dictatorship and control over nations of people. This is why they stole your inheritance. This shit is deep. That's what Spirit wanted me to say. So let's get some out here. Let's see. Who's connected to these cities? This energy. What's going on, Spirit? What are they trying to cultivate? Control, power through lies and manipulation. They're starting to remember. This person that keeps saying it is deeper than that. The Bible is their religion. They wanted you. Here, I knew it. Genius. Somebody that's in the collective is a freaking genius. You're showing up as Neo energy. Remember I keep telling y'all, they putting their agendas in these movies. Y'all also need to go check out the movie Osiris. Y'all need to watch it. Genius. Barrier of gifts. You are very gifted. You are extraordinary. You're gifted with intellect. You know how to communicate. You have an innovative mind. You're very creative. And you have exceptional abilities. Oh, this is about this. Oh, my gosh. They want to set you up. And there has been somebody in your neighborhood watching you, a Caucasian agent. Whoever you are. You live in it's icy, snowing a lot in where you live. That's what I saw. It's very icy and cold and snowing where you at. They trying to set you up because they don't want to pay back some money, something that was stolen from you. That's what this is about. Your family been projecting onto you, trying to hide this from you. They've been following you too in your neighborhood or wherever it is you're going. 2, if you've been seeing your relatives, like people that you don't fuck with, all of a sudden popping out, people staring you down in stores where you go and you moved on, it's because of this. Because a lot of people in your city, town, wherever you from, village, they're in on this shit. They know about it because people been talking about it. It's rumors, gossip, all of that. So there's a genius. Y'all are showing up as being genius. Y'all have, what did I say? They keep taking me back to, they're beginning to remember now. You remember how powerful you are, your gifts. You are extraordinary. It gives me that. I ain't trying to be funny. Yes, you are a hunter. Stalker of prey. Aim, strategy, pursuit, survival. Okay? You ain't playing either. See, that's the thing. You ain't playing neither, whoever you are. Look at how you showing up, collective. You're showing up as a look. Look, you are the creator. The creator. You're being guided by spirit. I say, Lord have mercy. Look at how this is coming out. Captain. I want to make sure. So you are showing up as very smart. You are the barrier of gifts. You have so much talent spiritually. You are extraordinary, which means you are not no regular. They're taking me back to that Plies song. You ain't no regular chick. Don't let people something. Hold up. Cause you ain't average. It's a song that Plies sing. That talks about you not an ordinary chick. You're not a basic chick or basic whatever. You also do masculines. You can apply this to yourself too. But you are a barrier of gifts. You have extraordinary talent. You are very intellect. Something about the way you communicate. How you talk. You have a very innovative mind. This is Neo energy, exceptional abilities. You are tapped in is what I am getting. You are on the hunt. You're going to bring, the collective is going to be the one that's going to bring this regime down. It's already prophesied in the Bible. See, not only do they talk about their own destruction, but they also talking about how the collective is going to bring. And that's why I said, don't be afraid. Whoever this is, don't be afraid, okay? Tap in, okay? Raise your vibrations so you can tap in. Stalker of prey. So somebody is stalking y'all behind the scenes, but what they don't understand that you're the real hunter. Stalker of prey. Aim, strategy, pursuit, survival. And this is also what the agents are doing to you as well too, collective. It goes both ways. See, they think they smart. Whatever this part of the government is, they think they smart too. Let me say it for them too. They think that they smart, but they only smart in whatever these weapons of mass destruction that they created that's going to be used against them. Okay, Captain, navigation of destiny. You are being guided by spirit. Spirit is using you. You are a leader. You're making positive decisions and you are remaining objective. Not subjective, objective. A broader view. Again, you're showing up as a master of liberation. A small talker, alleviator. In other words, you don't really get into deep conversations or things like that with people. But you do know how to speak in a way that will liberate the collective or liberate people as a whole, because people feel what you feel too, even if they may not understand why they feel the way they feel or even may have the words to articulate how they feel, but you do. And this is all because of the creator, the true creator, not these people who manipulated the Bible so they can have power over the collective. We're taking our power back. And this is why we know what we know. And the Bible is, like I said, a code. Y'all need to, you have to have a certain, to be able to understand, because it's deeper than religion, guys. Religion is something that was made up by them. I've already said this. This has already been brought out. And I've been saying this about the Council of Nicaea. Y'all can go look this stuff up. Okay? They put it right in front of y'all faces, but y'all want to be entertained, and y'all gotta read deeper. They are coming after everybody. It's not just only the collective. They're coming after everybody. But they want the collective because we the ones that have the extraordinary gifts that everybody else don't have. Because you know why? Why? Because y'all allowed yourself to be sucked up into this world and worldly things. That's why y'all can't see the truth. This is why y'all so blinded. And anytime somebody says something, oh, that's a conspiracy. Oh, that's not the truth. What was that movie? I want to say Speed. When homegirl told the old lady, you don't think the government is capable of doing? And the older lady was like, the government wouldn't do that. And everybody on the bus was looking at her like, lady, you are under some serious mind control if you really don't believe that these people don't have the power to turn your life upside down if they want to. And this is exactly what this dream I had. Spirit was showing me how they are basically bucking the system. The things that were rights are now about to be. This is what it was shown to me. And please don't get scared. Don't get scared. Just meditate on what I'm telling you. I'm telling you whatever Spirit will reveal it to you. Fast for a day and exercise and raise your vibrations. But like I said, man, this is deep. Like what I saw, this is deep. Now I want to pull 5 more cards for the karmic, because I'm doing oracle cards. I'm not doing a tarot reading because I already know what the message is because of what I saw this morning, and it's crazy. I couldn't believe it. I mean, I do believe it, but I'm just shocked. And they want me to stay out of my emotions, my feelings. Just tell the message, because collective, like I said, they don't want us to remember, but we do. Y'all put these people in power over you when you don't need nobody to be over you, and that's the whole point. These people are abusing their positions as we speak, bucking the Constitution. Did y'all hear what they're trying to do now? They're trying to change how people vote now. Instead of the state being over each state and voting, they want the government, yes. Did y'all hear that? Y'all think this is a game? This shit is real. There is a force here. And it's an evil force that wants everybody to be in some type of slave captivity crap. We ain't going back to that, baby. We already said that. It's going to be war. But the way they doing it so it won't be war, they're silently attacking certain people in the collective. Well, actually, they're attacking the collective. That's who they want to take out. This is why they got people on y'all streets. Y'all know the neighborhood watch? Y'all better pay attention. Y'all better wake up. But they gonna come after this one in particular female. And it's a female that they coming after, that they want. Because it was your family that stole and set you up. Because they did not like the calling on your life. And whatever this demonic energy, this demonic force has been working with your family. They're in on this. The family that you don't deal with and you walked away from. Mind control. Injections and vaccinations. And making up shit. Lying to scare people into getting inoculated. So they can destroy your health. Your health is already being messed with anyways. Yep, you are an influencer. What did I say? A trendsetter, a content creator. So whoever you are in the collective. You could be on social media. Because it says it right here. You're an influencer, a trendsetter, a content creator. You have a following online, influence. And this is another reason why they're taking out certain individuals. And they putting them in suits. Because they have influences like certain celebrities who's not bowing down to this power. They also are targeting them too. Anybody who don't go along with this plan is going to be targeted. But what I'm hearing is that they're going to come after somebody in particular, that this is your mission. That's what I'm hearing. It's your mission. You are being divinely guided and protected, so don't worry. Yep, you are showing up as also an animal shaman, an animal spirit, a spiritual leader by nature. You are tuned in to nature. You are a blacksmith. Something is being forged, melting, shaped, tempering. You are, yes, you're going through some type of spiritual transformation. Writer, weaver of tales, a story. Look at this. Crafting. You might end up writing a book about this when this is over. Somebody might want to write about your story, about you. Wow. I also got, here we go, right here in my face. Somebody did forge some documents concerning you. They tampered with evidence. Somebody who was an influencer, man. You look at all of these, man. Spirit saw it all. You could be realizing that everything you've been through now was for a divine, something unique, and something that you were called with this creator card. Traveler. I get time traveler, or you could be traveling soon. Seeker of horizons, adventure, experience, a long journey. You have a long journey ahead. And then we have educator at the bottom. Yes. Wow. Spirit is using you. You're a mentor, a guide, or you need one. A teacher energy. Okay. Let's get some moonology out here, guys. When I woke up this morning, I saw a rainbow literally around the moon. It looked like it was in the form of an eye. And then I also saw one around the street lights. Now, just to make sure I wasn't tripping, okay, I took a video of it, but it doesn't show up in my video like how I can see it with my naked eye. And that's crazy. This is confirmation. Whatever they spraying or has been putting in our skies, I just want to pull maybe 1 to 3 cards, Spirit, whatever comes out. If there's any cards. I haven't worked with this deck in a long time. Hold your vision. Fixed moon. Hold your vision. Emotions are running high. And what did I say when I started this reading? I said, Spirit do not want me to be in my feelings. I feel like it's these people. Everybody that's involved. They all in their feelings because you know what's going on. You're finding out more and more about how deep the secrets, how deep this rabbit hole go. And I'm going to pull one final card, and that's it. Spirit don't want you to be in your emotions, your feelings. Hold your vision. And I'm going to read what these cards mean pertaining to this message. Okay, ain't no more coming out. So it's just these two that we're working with. All right, so hold your vision, fixed moon. $106. Okay. It says there are 2 main possibilities with this card. The first is that you need to stand firm in whatever situation you in. Yep. What did I say? You're being guided. I said that. Okay. This is confirmation. You're in some type of situation and God is using you. It says the second, very different. Interpretation is that something is stuck. That could well be referring to the situation you're asking about. If that's the case, so somebody did something with the forged documents, tampering with something, that got something to do with the collective. I don't think you're stuck, collective. I think the people that did this is stuck. They got it. Here we go. It says that could well be referring to the situation you're asking about. If that's the case, somebody is deep in this scandal. Deep. A lot of people are deep in this scandal and they're trying to escape, but they're not, because they know what they done with forged documents and tampering with evidence. If that's the case, have a think about what you can do to grease the wheels so that the events can move forward. So they're trying to set the collective up. This is what did I say? This is what they're trying to do. This is their plan. Trying to set the collective up. They're trying to figure out how they can get out of this and pin and have you go down for something that you don't even know shit about. And they're bucking the Constitution. Yes, they are. Because I've seen that this has already happened to other people. There are people have been unalived and murdered by this part. Yes, they have. And I hate this. I've seen it. And it says, Spirit says this got to stop. It says, have a think about what you can do to grease the wheel so that the events move forward. Are you being stubborn? These people, because they don't want to give somebody what is, and instead all of these people are involved in this. So that's great, because if you really want things to change, there's a solution. Stop digging your heels in. Be the one to break a deadlock. And collective, this is what's going on. When you found out through whatever it is, what was going on, you removed yourself from the situation and you started building your own. And when they saw that you were building your own, you out here about to be popular, you are about to tell the whatever is going on in the situation with the collective that you are a part of, this is what it is. You started raising your vibrations and finding out, and you spoke on something, and these people are watching you. And the government is involved as well, too. I've seen it. And this isn't the only time, but I've seen it before some years ago. But, yeah. So it says, it's up to you to decide what's going on and which meaning applies to you. This offers up a chance of some self-reflection. It says, attuned to the moon. Yes, this is a yes card. Just say the word a lot and see how it feels. Additional meanings for this card: staying power. It means being faith or being patient. You need a lot of patience. Like I said, you have already been patient for what? It's been what, 26 years now? Since 25 years in my own situation this has happened, and I'm slowly but surely finding out more and more about this. My family, I know they ain't nothing. That's why I left them alone. I left them alone. And I can see these people just about every day, every night. They constantly talking about me. You too, collective. They constantly. And I have been seeing certain people out staring at me, watching me, and at first I don't know who these people are because I'm minding my business. But then when I go home later on, I realize, oh, that's who that was. Why is that person even, honey? These people are materialistic, so they can walk around and all this expensive stuff, thinking they this and that. It's a facade. It's an illusion. Clothes don't make you, okay? You make the clothes. Anyways, it says additional meanings for this card means stay in power, means standing 10 toes down in whatever situation you is and getting into the bottom, because you are a chosen one. We will bring this corrupt system down. It's going to happen. It's already been prophesized. It says of you've been avoiding stagnation, which means you're not stuck. A personal or professional relationship will be enduring. What did I say? You either in a relationship with somebody, because that's what I saw. You're already involved with somebody. And your person could know something about this because you probably talked to your person about this. Because what I saw in the download is that they're going to try to set you up for something, but you're going to get away because you have people around you that know who you are, this is sad. What I saw, this is very, very sad. Other people have been accused of things by a crooked government official that has military power. And when I say that, they have the power to send jarheads, which I call soldiers. They're jarheads to me because they do what they're told, and they don't have the common sense to think that, why is all of this happening? Why are we at war? We are at war because there is a demonic energy. There is the force that has been manipulating people who don't want to really believe the truth. And that's what it is, to come up against the collective. But whatever this plan is, they're going to be destroyed. It is what it is. It's already prophesied. They already talked about their destruction in the Bible. They're going to be destroyed. Okay, so it says the teaching. In astrology, now I don't know nothing about astrology. It says there are 3 quadruplets: cardinal, fixed, and mutable. The fixed signs are Taurus, Leo. And that's crazy because I was, with the fixed energy right here, I was picking up on fixed Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. The fixed signs can be stubborn. So you could be dealing with somebody that's either Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, an Aquarius, or they could have these placements in their birth chart. So anything that's just starting as you draw this card may well last longer. What did I say? This has been going on for a long time. This is why you need patience. This is crazy. It says, remember, we each all have the star signs in our chart. It's just the way the astrological wheel work. So there's no judgment when we say that while it's admirable how much staying power the fixed signs have, they can also be obstinate. So set. Something is already set, and you know it's going down. And emotions are running high. And the emotions are running high, not because of you, collective. It's because of the enemy. They're all in their feelings because, like I said, whatever this scandal, this big, huge scandal, somebody going to end up writing a book about this or doing something because it's right here in the cards. It's right here in the cards. And even in the movies, they tell how in the end that they're going to be destroyed. Remember, Neo ended up destroying. Yep, in the end. So it's they put it in the movies. You just gotta, you know, pay close attention. Okay, we got Super Moon, which is 110. Okay, it says this card suggests that the answer to whatever you asking is rich, large, like the silvery full moon set against the velvet night sky. If you're wondering how successful something is going to be, such as a job or a relationship, this is your very answer. I told you, whatever this is, it's going to be destroyed in the end, collective. We have nothing to worry about, but I just have to put the message out there. Whatever this is, it's going to be destroyed. So I'm not worried about it, but I was shocked when I saw all of the stuff that Spirit was showing me. If you're wondering how successful something is going to be, such as a job or a relationship, the answer is very. To use common parlance, the answer to your question may well be that it's under your nose. This card is about being larger than life, being special and bursting. What did I say you are? You are part of the collective. Being special and bursting with energy that you can tune into and work with. Energy. You've been raising your vibrations. You've been doing certain things. This is why you're tapped in and you know what you know. You can expect plenty of good things and positive outcome when this card comes up, but you may find that there's a lot of emotion to deal with too. Yes, I have been, oh my gosh, I'm not going to go into that. That's me. There's also a sense that the opportunities around whatever you're asking about don't come along every day. So take action. Attuned to the moon, success is close. I just must trust. Spirit is saying, yeah, you trust in the process. You know it's real. Additional meaning for this card. A resolution to your question is closer than you may think. Don't ignore the obvious. And this obvious is the scandal. Something exciting lies ahead, but there's a reward. Make sure you don't with the grassland. There is a reward because of this. This was a part of your mission. It says, make sure you don't blow events out of proportion because of the energy. And it says, speak to the goddess. Ask her for assistance. The teaching, a super moon is a new or full moon that takes place when the moon is at its closest point to the earth. During its monthly orbit, an event known as perigee. If it's a full moon, the moon appears around 14% bigger at this time. The moon, and that's what I said. Remember I told y'all, I just said that I saw the moon and it had like a rainbow around it, like our chakra colors around it. And I'm like, and I'm thinking I'm tripping, so I pull my camera out so I could videotape it, but for whatever reason, my camera cannot get the actual light that I'm seeing come off of the moon. Man, The moon appears about 14% bigger. The moon is known as the queen of emotions. And if you draw the supermoon card, regardless of when you did this, you can expect your feelings to be more highly charged. So you need to believe in the impossible at this time, Spirit Collective. Maybe I am going to... Oh, nope. This is one last card I wanted to use. Let's talk about this scandal real quick. And then I'm going to go into my seers. Let's see. I just want to see what comes out, you know. There's a lot going on. I am not taking all of that. Okay, somebody is out here telling lies on somebody that could have ran away from this community. Somebody could have lied and said you like to party, but it's showing up in reverse. It's actually them that likes to party. Somebody lied trying to create obstacles. This came out. Somebody could have said, and the reason why it came up in reverse is because that's not who you are. Somebody tried to create a lot of obstacles, things for you, but that's in reverse too. This is backfiring on them. They did this for greed. This is also backfiring on them. It's a spouse. Somebody's spouse that is a partner in crime. Everything backfired on this person. They are a liar. They was using something. Something that they was using that was dark was their supply. This is backfired too. Whatever they tried to keep hidden has backfired because everything is exposed now. This person is going through hella karma. They wanted something to go like for you, but this all backfired. And that's why these cards came up backwards like this. Whoever this is a fraud. Somebody that's a fraud. I'm going to just leave it like that. Whoever you are, you ran away from whatever this is, these lies. You moved on with your life. But they still been behind the scenes lying. Trying to say that this is you. But this is about money. This is, and with the gold bar, and it's crazy because I'm not going to talk about that. That's my business. This is a lot of money. What did I say? I said at the beginning of this reading that this is a lot of money. This is a lot of money. This is a lot. It could be millions because that's what my cousin told me. He said, Nikki, you're the family's first legit millionaire. All right. This is deep. All right, so I'm just going to leave this. Let me see. These cards came out too. Yep. The courts is involved. Somebody is going to go to jail. A couple that's married. They could have recently got married within the last past whatever. Well, I don't know. But they're going, a couple is going to jail. They trapped. And they've been trying to clean something up. Whatever they did for greed. Somebody faked a death. Life insurance. Travel again. This could also mean going on a long time, or this could mean that this person is dating and they could live in a wooded area. Wow. Okay, they want me to say it like this. There's imprisonment for these lies that a couple has been telling that set a trap for somebody. Well, they're trapped. They've been behind the scenes trying to clean up that they orchestrated a fake death or they cashed in on a fake death. News traveled to somebody that they were dating or is dating somebody else that lives in a wooded area. And I'm going to just leave that message right there. That was the message. Remember, anytime you click on whatever, it was meant for you to see this. All right. Let's get those likes up. Let's get those subscriptions up. I need 5,000. All right. With that being said, y'all have a fabulous day. Bye.